Good morning students. In previous class we will discuss exercise 5.2 up to question number 2. Now today I am going to start question number 3. What direction will you face if you start facing, first question is, east and make half of a revolution clockwise? In this you have to see in which direction you will stand if you start from east and make half revolution, and in which wise, clockwise. So see this direction graph. As you know, when we make a plus symbol, and in your right side it is east, in your left side it is west, in up there is north, and in down it is south. Okay, when you make the direction figure you have to make same as it is. Okay, don't put any other way that east is any other. Okay, now where we have to start? We have to start from east, so we have to stand at east, and now we have to move half of a revolution. So the half of a revolution, where we have to stand? We have to stand when we start in moving clockwise direction, and when we take half revolution means 180 degree angle. In previous class I explained, open that page and read it. Okay, so when we take half revolution we have to move 180 degree angle, and 180 degree angle when we move, that is also called straight angle. So we come at west, and this is the symbol in your right side. Are you seeing the symbol of the clockwise and anti-clockwise? This is the symbol of clockwise and this is the symbol of anti-clockwise. Now, so the answer is, when we start facing east and make half of a revolution 180 degree angle, in clockwise we will face west direction. Clear? Now see the question number C. West and make 3/4 of a revolution anti-clockwise. Anti-clockwise, you know, the opposite direction of a clock is moving in which direction? Clockwise direction. So the opposite direction of a clockwise is called anti-clockwise. So the anti-clockwise, that means we move just opposite to the clock. Now we start from west, so we have to start from west. You have to make this figure and see, are you seeing this blue circle line? So blue curved line. We will start from west and move anti-clock third of 3/4 of a revolution. So 3/4 of a revolution, there is how many angle? 270 degree angle, and when we move 270 degree angle, there is 390 degree angle. So 390 degree, we start from west and come to the north. Okay, so the answer is, in 3/4 of a revolution, 270 degree we have to move, and 270 degree is equal to 180 plus 90 anti-clockwise. We reach now north direction. Now next, see the question number 4. What part of a revolution have you turned through if you stand facing east and turn clockwise to face north? In this you have to find the how many part of revolution you have to move. Student, in previous class I told, but now I am also going to recall you. In one revolution there is 360 degree angle, in half revolution there is 180 degree angle, and 1/4 of a revolution there is 90 degree angle, and 3/4 of a revolution there is 270 degree angle. And in 360 there is how many right angle? In complete angle there are 4 right angle. Okay, and in straight angle there is how many right angle? There is 2 right angle. Okay, 180 degree, there is how many? 90 plus 90. 90 plus 90 is 180. So that means there is 2 right angle in 180 degree angle. And 270 degree angle, you have to learn, this is very important, that is 270 degree angle have 3 right angles. Okay, you have to speak it, repeat it 10 times, then you have to learn it. 270 degree is equal to 3 right angles. Okay, now see the solution. Solution, you have to make the direction figure as here is showing. Now we have to stand east and turn clockwise to face north. So we start from east moving in clockwise direction and goes to north. So how many 90 degree comes here? Are you seeing this blue color curve, blue color circle, half circle? So in this there is 90 plus 90 plus 90, there is 390 degree angle. So we 90 plus 90 plus 90 is equal to 270 degree angle. So third 3 upon 4 of a revolution is equal to 270 degrees. So how many parts of a revolution we have to move if when we start from east and goes to north? 3 upon 4 part of a revolution. Clear? In this question you have to find the parts of a revolution. That why it is answer is 3 upon 4 parts of a revolution. Now next.